Have you ever looked at your bank account and felt like there's no way you'll ever have savings? It's a frustrating feeling, and you're not alone. Life can get expensive, and when every paycheck feels like it's going to bills, it's easy to think saving money is out of reach. But the truth is, even if you have zero savings right now, there are simple, actionable habits you can start today that will turn your financial situation around. You don't need a huge income or complicated budgeting systems, just a little consistency and the right mindset. If you're tired of living paycheck to paycheck and want to start building up your savings, stick around. Today, we're going to go over 3 easy money habits that can help you stop worrying about your bank balance and start seeing real financial progress. Ready to take control? Let's get started. 3. Track your spending. Yes, every dollar. Tracking your spending is one of the most powerful habits you can adopt when you're trying to save money. If you're not aware of where your money's going, it's easy to lose control, and before you know it, your paycheck has disappeared. Sometimes we think we're making smart decisions with our money, but the truth is, those small daily purchases add up much quicker than we realize. Tracking your spending is like having a map of your finances. It helps you visualize where your money's going, and once you see the full picture, you can make better, more informed decisions. The first step to take is pretty simple. Start tracking every dollar you spend. You don't need to go old school and write it down in a notebook, though you can if you want to. There are plenty of free budgeting apps that will do all the work for you. These apps connect to your bank account and categorize your purchases automatically. Some even allow you to set budgets and get reminders when you're close to overspending in certain categories. Once you start tracking your spending, you'll get a clear idea of where your money's going. You might be surprised at how much you're spending on things like coffee, fast food, or subscription services you forgot about. Maybe you have a monthly subscription to something you rarely use, or maybe you're eating out more than you realize. Tracking helps highlight these patterns and gives you the insight you need to make changes. Now, this isn't about shaming yourself or restricting every little indulgence. It's about making informed choices. Once you see where your money is going, it's easier to make adjustments. You might decide to cook more meals at home instead of eating out, or cancel subscriptions that no longer serve you. These small changes, though seemingly insignificant, can add up over time. You might be amazed at how much you could save by cutting out just a few non-essentials. Think of tracking your spending as your first step toward taking control of your finances. It's not about deprivation or strict budgeting. It's about becoming more mindful of where your money goes and making choices that align with your goals. When you know exactly where your cash is going, you'll have the power to change the direction of your financial future. 2. Set up automatic transfers. Pay yourself first. If you've ever tried to save money manually, you know the drill. At the end of the month, you check your bank account, see that there's hardly anything left after all your expenses, and figure there's no point in trying to save. It's a cycle that many of us fall into, but it doesn't have to be that way. The trick here is to pay yourself first. It's simple. Set up automatic transfers to your savings account as soon as you get paid. This means the money you want to save goes straight to your savings, and what's left is what you have for expenses. This habit works because it takes saving out of your hands. No more worrying about whether you'll have enough money to save after all your bills. You don't need to start with a huge amount. Just a small percentage of your paycheck will do. If you're feeling tight financially, start with 5% or 10%. Even if it's a small amount, it's something, and over time it will grow. The key is consistency. The more you save automatically, the less likely you are to miss that money in your checking account. And the best part? You won't even have to think about it. Every payday, that money will be saved without you having to make any decisions about it. Over time, as your income grows or your financial situation improves, you can adjust the amount you're saving. Having that money automatically transferred also eliminates the temptation to spend it. Because it's out of sight, it's out of mind. You can go about your month without feeling like you're depriving yourself or constantly thinking about what you should be saving. The more you make automatic transfers part of your routine, the easier it becomes to grow your savings. And before you know it, you'll have a nice cushion sitting in your account. 1. Build an emergency fund. Start small, aim big. Now that you're tracking your spending and setting up automatic transfers, the next big step is building an emergency fund. Having an emergency fund is one of the most important habits you can develop. and it's the best way to protect yourself financially from unexpected situations. Life happens, and when it does, whether it's a car repair, medical bill, or sudden job loss, you don't want to find yourself scrambling for money or relying on credit cards. But here's the thing. Building an emergency fund doesn't have to be overwhelming. Start small. If you've got zero savings right now, it can feel like a huge goal to aim for 3 to 6 months of living expenses. But you don't need to do that overnight. Instead, focus on getting to a manageable first goal, like $500 or $1,000. Start by saving a little bit each week or month, even if it's just a small amount. The beauty of an emergency fund is that it gives you peace of mind. Once you've built up that first $500 or $1,000, you'll feel more secure knowing you've got something to fall back on. And as you continue to save, you can aim for a bigger goal, 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. This might seem like a long road, but remember, consistency is key. Even if you can only put aside $50 or $100 a month, that money will build up over time. Having that emergency fund means you'll never have to rely on high-interest credit cards or loans when an emergency arises. And the best part? It keeps you from falling deeper into debt. Once you've built up a solid cushion, you can breathe easier, knowing you've got a backup plan for life's little or big surprises. Outro. And there you have it. 3 simple habits that can help you go from zero savings to financial security. Tracking your spending, setting up automatic transfers, and building an emergency fund are all easy to implement strategies that will help you make real progress with your savings. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about making steady improvements. Even small changes can lead to big results over time. So if you're ready to take control of your financial future, start incorporating these habits into your routine today. It may feel slow at first, but with time, you'll start to see the results. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who could use a little extra help with their savings. And if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any more money-saving tips that can help you build a stronger financial future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.